Thank you for joining me on the Soul Sister channel today for our weekly forecast, our astrological forecast going from today through Saturday, December the 17th. A big shout out today to my sister Nancy. Happy birthday, Nancy. So let's talk about the week ahead. It is gonna be like if I were a bear, I'd want to be hibernating. That's the week ahead. Hibernating, listening to the little dancing of the fairies and the sugar plums dancing in my head. That's the way this week is going to be. So that's going to be a little tough for those of us who have to work. The most productive days this week for us are going to be Sunday and Monday. So if we're going to get stuff done, those are the 2 days to do it. Not that the rest of the week is not going to be teeming. It is going to be teeming with creativity. Imagination our imagination is going to be stimulated. We're going to have all kinds of great ideas of how we can improve our life, whether that be our physical life, our spiritual life, our emotional life. The veil is so thin right now, everyone. The spiritual world and the physical world are very close together during this most sacred time of the year, the preparation for the winter solstice, which takes place on December the 21st. The winter solstice symbolizes the shortest day of the year, and on the 22nd, the sun starts playing more and more of a part during the day, and our days become lighter and lighter all the way to the summer solstice, when we in the northern hemisphere experience our longest day of the year. So in the southern hemisphere, it's reversed. So right now they're experiencing their longest day of the year, their most light at the winter solstice, and their least light will be in June. But regardless, very sacred time of year. Do you know that 14 religions are having celebrations this month? That gives you an idea of the spiritual significance of this time of year. And back to the winter solstice, it's the return of the S-U-N, and in the Christian tradition, it's the return of the S-O-N. So you see how the symbolism and the sacredness is all working together. And this week, though, we want to time out and we want to just spend that time in our heads, cozy, curled up with our blankie, and just having visions of what our life can be, what we're going to build upon, ideas of how we can improve, and maybe we can even find some solutions to some current problems. All of these things are happening on the inside, but wow, trying to get our work done this week, making something physically happen this week. Remember, we still have Mars retrograde, so it is really hard to make any forward motion, but that is not what this week is about. This week is to entertain our fantasy, entertain our imagination, see what is out there that we haven't thought of yet. That is what this week is all about. Now on Sunday, today and tomorrow, most productive, but then on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, even though we're not that productive on the outside, we're working really well with others. And if we're at work, it's a great time for team building, vision boards, brainstorming. Oh my gosh, we're all coming up with these great ideas, especially on Thursday. It could be even out of the box, completely unique, new ideas, and we're all seeming to get along and work together, and we're supporting each other and cheering each other on. And but nobody's gonna want to make it happen. It all kind of stays on the board. No one is taking the next step to manifest it, which is okay, because that's not what this week is all about. This week is all about getting in touch with our creativity and our imagination, and to get in touch with our spiritual side too. What a great week to take time every single day to quiet and center and connect with spirit, with our higher self, with that part of ourselves that is so much greater than we can experience in this physical world. To get in touch with that and to really get a feel for where we can go and what our next step is. And it's all right there, just waiting for us to access it. But we can't access it in the hectic outer world. We have to come in. We have to come in and quiet and center and be with self. So that is the week ahead. Please pay attention to those ideas that we're experiencing. Please write those down. Please entertain everything. Don't throw anything out. Experience it. Kind of go with it and see how it can be. And we will be able to tap into parts of ourselves we never even knew existed. That is what this week is all about. This quiet, this centering, this peace. So then we come to Friday. Friday and Saturday kind of our fly in the ointment. Even though we're not getting a lot done this week, we are experiencing a lot. We're tapping into our imagination, like I say. Hopefully, we're spending time with spirit. But on Friday and Saturday, the outer world is kind of cranky. So as we're moving along and feeling really good all week, just remember Friday and Saturday, nobody wants to play. Everyone is feeling kind of cranky because of the planetary connections. We're all getting into what we shoulda, woulda, coulda, and do we have time? And we're getting obsessed and we're getting caught up into the minutia of the outer world instead of trying to remain centered and at peace within so that the outer world stuff doesn't bother us. Friday and Saturday, the outer world stuff is going to try to get us. So remember that and try to stay close to the vest, honor everyone, be sensitive to everyone, but don't compromise ourselves, especially with the Sagittarian energy of biting off more than we can chew. Because we're feeling so good, we're feeling so magnanimous that we want to do it all. We want to help everyone. We want to do it for everyone. And what happens is then we have bitten off more than we can chew. And not only can't we follow through for everyone, we end up feeling depleted and exhausted, and we feel like a failure. Watch that. Sagittarius is great for that. Sagittarian energy thinks it can do anything, regardless of reality. So just watch that this week so that we don't take on more than we can handle. Saturday, I'd like to say great date night. If you're doing okay with your partner, maybe. But again, I'm not feeling it's a great Saturday itself, not a great party night to get along with everyone. I'm sure there will be a lot of parties, and there's some parties maybe during the previous week where those parties will be very social and everyone will be very chatty and getting along. But come Friday and Saturday, the weekend, everyone's feeling a little bit down, a little bit depleted, a little bit depressed, maybe experiencing some regrets as we are going through our closets of unresolved issues, because those seem to come up Friday and Saturday. So, we tend to project that stuff on others. So that's what might happen. So be aware, remember, honor, be sensitive, but don't compromise ourselves, but try to nurture and support ourselves this week. So that's it in a nutshell. Not a lot of huge planetary shifts, huge energy shifts. As a matter of fact, we're going to feel like maybe we're on cruise control into the Netherlands. Never land. You know, Peter Pan just takes us off into dreamland all week long. That's what it's going to feel like. So let's start the week by clearing ourselves, starting with a clean slate. Let's take our 3 deep cleansing breaths, and then we'll say our Sun in Sagittarius affirmation. Let's take our 3 deep cleansing breaths. On this first deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our physical etheric bodies. Second breath. On this second breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our emotional astral bodies. One more. On this third deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our mental bodies, both higher and lower. Now we see all the darkness, all that negativity, all that toxicity. We see it flowing out of our bodies. We can visualize it as darkness, just flowing away. In its place, we visualize this beautiful white, starting from the top of our heads, going and filling our entire bodies with this white light made up of light, love, and goodwill. We can even experience it as triangles, golden triangles, filling our entire bodies. Now, as we visualize this white light, and as we're in this space of white light connected with our higher selves, we are going to say our Sun in Sagittarius affirmation. I set my goal, I achieve my goal, and then I set another goal. We'll say that affirmation together. We'll say in this space of white light connected with our higher selves for 5 seconds. Let's say the Sagittarius affirmation. I set my goal, I achieve my goal, I set another goal. Good. Great affirmation for this week. Say it every day, all day long, because we are going to be able to see some goals. We're going to be able to see how to achieve some goals, all up here in our imagination this week. So don't disregard it. Pay attention. Pay attention to Spirit. Spirit is talking to us all week long. Come see me on Facebook at Soul Sister Cat for my daily inspirational messages to help give us a kick to get the day going in the right direction. Also, you might want to check out my cute, interesting memes as well. If you like what you see on the channel, please like, subscribe, and share. Let's share the news as much as we can so that we can begin to understand that life is lived from the inside out. Outside is just there to help us learn and grow. Once we understand that we are accountable for our own reality, we can start learning how to manipulate energy to create the life we want. And that is what the Soul Sister channel is all about. So take it with you, share it with everyone. Life is lived from the inside out. Make it a great week ahead. Pay attention to your imagination. Namaste.